What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with the next Coffee and Clash video. Hope you guys are enjoying these. These were some of my favorite videos to bring to you guys. I love answering your questions and interacting with you all. So let's get to it. The first one from Eli Lawrence. Hey Jake, love all your videos. They've helped me a lot. Coffee and Clash question. What do you think about the current state of farming? Right after the update, loot was insane. Then I pushed a crystal for the gem boost, for the gems, got all my builders, and suddenly it sucked. Perhaps all of the people with the Town Hall shielded loot were shot down to the low trophy ranges because they are no longer get a shield. I've tried going down there, but there just doesn't seem to be much loot anywhere. I know you aren't a farmer, but I'd like to hear your perspective. I've been farming some lately, and I'm not disappointed in the loot that I get. Now, maybe it's because I wasn't a huge farmer before, and I wasn't used to all these dead collector bases and the Town Hall snipes and all the things that went with it, and I was when I did farm, I used Super Queen, and I'm still using Super Queen. And I used Jive Barge for a while, and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna, or not Jive Barge, but Healer Giant, some Barge, different things like that. I thought, okay, I'm gonna try Super Queen and see if it works, and it does work. It's different. You have to use some more rages in your Queen Walk or your Super Queen, whatever you want to call it, but it still works, and I still get lots of dark. I find bases that are not dead, but they've got good loot in the storages. I go in and I get it. So. I think we have to adapt. It's not that, yeah, maybe it's not as good as it once was, but that's just where we're at now, and we have to adapt to it and move on. You can't just continue to try to look for the same thing to work that doesn't work anymore. So just adapt, move on. I think you'll find that if you maybe bring a stronger army, maybe your loot per hour is not as good as it once was, but it's still something that you can upgrade with and still good loot. Jedi Knight. Has anyone in One Hive considered going from max Town Hall 9 straight to Town Hall 11 and not building any new defenses, just get the Warden and the offensive buff like a super 9.5 or whatever? Also, I get that the farming would be tough and all. Do you think that would give you an advantage in war? Absolutely. And if I would do that exact thing. That, to me, is a very smart, very good move as far as a normal war person is concerned. The problem is, if you do a range wars, which is all that we sort of care about and want to do at One Hive, it's all the thing that really matters, is your weight's going to be screwed up. No one's going to want to war somebody that's a super 9.5. That's a 9.5 with a Warden. No one's going to want to go against that because it's not fair. It's so much of an advantage. So if it wasn't for that, that's what I would be doing. But range wars are too much fun. I will be doing it the traditional route. Max Dominguez. Hey, Jack, what do you think of the latest Supercell commercial involving Koopa Troopa, who, to my understanding, is part of one of the most well-known modding clans in the game? Is Supercell just ignorant, or is it just another sign that they don't really care about modding in the game? Man, I saw that, and congrats to Koopa. I like Koopa. I think he's a nice guy. Has a great stream. But yes, he is a member of Reddit Troopers, who is one of the most well-known modding clans of the game. And when I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, what? Is that the same Koopa? And obviously it is. And I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. I really don't. It's confounding to me, and it's confusing, but Supercell does what they do, and they don't give any explanations to anybody for it. So we are all just left to speculate, and I don't even have a good speculation on that one yet. Ectoplasm Spasm. Coffee and Clash question. Do you think sending a spy into the enemy clan is fair play, or is it in a way a form of modding? Enjoy the channel. Keep it up. Check out the video I did a long time ago called Is Spying Modding? I talk about that in great length. I think that will answer all of your questions. Bernan Hanley. Jake, great work on the vids. My question is, if you had to choose 20 extra troop space or 1 extra spell, which would you rather have at Town Hall 9? If you're talking about which would be most valuable right now, I would say the troop space. So many times we're seeing swag spells now. I mean, I think you could get by with less spells with more troop space. So if I had to pick one, I was going to get to pick one. I wanted the most advantageous pick. I would take the 20 troop space right now. Madoka. I really like the new Patreon attack series. Glad you like it. I'm enjoying doing that one. What are you going to do if you run into a Patreon who mods? Will you still showcase his modded attacks if he requests? Well, short answer is no. I would never, like if someone from a well-known modding clan that I knew was probably a modder said, hey Jake, I want to be a patron, I want to do this, and I want you to show my attacks. I would not knowingly show a modded attack, if that's what you're asking. I don't think any modders would want to come be a patron of mine and support me. I'm against them. We're not really on the same side of the fence on this deal, so I really don't see that being an issue. But to answer your question, no, I would not. X Charles, hey Jake, I've been watching your videos since before 25,000 subs. Thanks for the long time support, man. The information that you've provided has been the cat's pajamas. Oftentimes when you're describing the end of the attack that is headed to 3-star, you will say that's GG. Maybe I missed it, but what does GG mean? Is it short for good game? I get this question surprisingly a lot. And yes, it is short for good game. It's just gamer talk. Someone will say, you know, if there's a match and like a competitive game or something like that, and it's over, you know that the game's not technically over yet, but it's close to over. A lot of times people will say that's GG. You know, that's good game. There's no coming back from it. It's all done, but the crying type thing. It's also used after a game to say, hey, good game. But yes, it means a good game. But most of the time when I use it, when I say it's GG, that means that it's done. There's no way that it's not going to be a 3-star. Stanley Yan, hey Jake, what are your thoughts about rushing from a mid Town Hall 10 to Town Hall 11, say 30 heroes and mostly max defenses? There doesn't appear to be that much separation between a Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 11, and there's absolutely no incentive to stay at Town Hall 10 right now. I don't necessarily agree with that statement, and it sort of leads me into another question from Grim711. What up, Jake? Love the videos. Question is, why would you want to upgrade to Town Hall 10 since it's so unbalanced? Why not just stay Town Hall 9? And my argument to these two statements right now is, believe it or not, I think Town Hall 10 is the most balanced Town Hall in the game right now. And that's not saying much. You know, everything's out of whack. But Town Hall 10 is, in my opinion, a tweak or maybe two away from being a really, really nicely balanced Town Hall. And so I think that's why I want to go there. And I could see the argument for going straight to Town Hall 11 because it's very powerful. You get that Warden who's really just overpowered, and you know, you can wreck a lot of bases. But again, when it goes back to you know, range wars and matchups that people want to be fair, they want to be competitive, I think that Town Hall 10 is not far off. You know, maybe, and again, I hope that they're testing it, because I think maybe just a one troop upgrade could be as simple as that, as one troop upgrade, the right troop, making it a fun experience. So that's why I'm going to Town Hall 10 in the hopes that that's coming. Grace Salas, what's your opinion on the nerf to healers? Has it made a noticeable difference to the Queen Walk? Yes, it has made a noticeable difference, but as I mentioned earlier, I think it's just about adapting to it. It's still a viable thing. It still works. It's still a huge part of Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11, and even Town Hall 9 attacks. But you do have to be aware that they're not healing as effectively, especially the more, you know, you get 4 or 5 healers, they're not healing as effectively, and you will notice that difference if a lot of point defense get on. So you've got to adapt. You probably need to have an extra rage over what you used to have, just to keep her up and keep her going. But it is still very viable, still a good strategy, and I would recommend it for anyone in that situation. Mo Jorson, CNC, is it difficult finding time to visit the clans for the Patreon videos? Not that it takes a lot of time to record a couple of vids, but the social part of the meeting people and not wanting to come across as rude. Thanks for all the game and your info you're willing to share. Yes, absolutely. That is the most difficult part about not only the Patreon videos, but the Hitchhiker videos. I've always struggled with that. You think it's just okay, yeah, he should do more of those. He's just stopping by, doing a few recordings and you're out. But guys, a lot of times these guys are excited to meet me. I'm excited to meet them. We get to talking, they ask questions, they want help, want advice on their attacks, and all those things. And it's not that I don't want to do that, but the next thing you know, you look down and it's been an hour and all you've done is chat. You've not recorded anything. You still got to record, you still got to edit, you still got to upload, and it ends up taking up the entire night for one video. And usually I need to make several videos a night. So that is the worst part about it. Not that I don't enjoy that part, but I don't want to come across as rude or as you know, trying to be a big shot or something like that. I want to spend the time. I just don't have the time to sit there for an hour and chat it up. So that's the unfortunate part of it. I wish I had more time to do it, but I'm trying to balance that. Nick Gray, Coffee and Clash. Hey Jake, could you take some time to discuss the following? I was watching one of Chief Pat's videos and he was talking about his interview with Jonas and mentioned something very, very briefly about a major war update coming sometime in the beginning of 2016 after the Town Hall 11 update becomes stabilized. Do you believe that this is true, even though Supercell has not lived up to the things they said in the past? And name 3 major war updates that you would like to see. Okay, a lot of questions there. Yes, they have, from numerous sources, we have heard that this the next update, the next one's ours. It's going to be a war update. It's going to be war focused. The problem is a few things. One is I think they've got so much work to do just trying to get in order what they've put out. to fix it, for lack of a better term, that who knows how long it'll be. I don't see it being in the first half of 2016, maybe in the second half. We get a quote-unquote war update, which brings me to the second problem. I'm not sure they know what we as war people want. I know that there's a line chat out there. I guess it's like a secret, maybe I shouldn't be saying it. But anyways, with a Supercell employee and some people from the war community are in there. And when the war community came back to them and said, hey, you know, we did not like this extra 30 seconds. You basically have ruined, between it and poison spells, the extra dark spell and stuff, you've ruined Town Hall 9, which was our favorite place to be. Their response was that of shock. It was like, what? What do you mean? We figured you would like that. That was for you guys type thing. So I don't even know that they understand what we want. So I don't know how they're going to give it to us. I could be pleasantly surprised. Hopefully maybe there's more communication than I know of. Maybe they're listening to things that we say. But it seems like something as simple as that, to think that we would want an extra 30 seconds or yet another poison spell at Town Hall 9 just shows that they really probably don't know what we're looking for as far as a quote-unquote war update. As far as the 3 major updates, war updates I would like to see, obviously number 1, arranged matchups, simple right out of the gates. Number 2 is that small tweak I've been talking about, Town Hall 10. Hopefully, again, I would love to test it, but hopefully someone there is testing just a few things, a few different troop upgrades, maybe a Grand Warden to level 5, different things like that. I think that would be too much, but something that little bit of balance that we need at Town Hall 10 to make it an enjoyable experience. And then Town Hall 11 fixes. You know, I don't know, again, because it's hard for me to tell you guys, here's what needs to happen to fix it, because I can't test it. I don't know. But something needs, Town Hall 11 is not where it needs to be either, to be the pinnacle of the game. So those are my 3 number 1 things. Let's see here. William Lee. Jake, let's just say that you said, okay, this is going back to the kimchi thing from last video. Let's just say that you said you think Memphis-style barbecue is absolutely disgusting and is only deserving of being thrown in the trash. You think that Memphis barbecue lovers on your channel would just sit quietly? Now replace kimchi with the Memphis-style barbecue, and you'll understand where the comments are coming from. People are proud of their food, and I think that's pretty universal across all cultures. I'm Korean, and I thought your first video where you mentioned the kimchi was fine. However, this follow-up vid, you kind of came across as a bit douchey when you mentioned it again. Well, I'm sorry I came across that way, but I don't think that anybody from Memphis would say I am offended that you don't like Memphis-style barbecue. I don't like Memphis-style barbecue, and I don't think that anyone, anywhere in Memphis would come on my channel and say, you have offended me personally. I could be wrong. If I am, I don't know what to tell you. Again, it's a food. You don't get to be offended because someone doesn't like one of your favorite foods. Just being a little bit too sensitive. But anyways, we'll move on for that. No more kimchi talk, guys. I'm sorry I don't like it. Maybe one of these days I'll try it or something. But I can tell you right now that my wife's mother, who is full-blood Korean and loves kimchi, does not take it personally when I say that. So I'm not sure why anybody else would. All right, Raf Visors. Hey, Jake, I was from the clan Full Attack. You did a hitchhiker video of our clan. Here's the sad news. We fell apart because of the, quote, bosses, Galadon, implemented new rules. One of the new rules was that no talking about Jake. Anyways, what's your opinion? Keep up the great work. At the moment, we are Elite Eternity family of Elite 8, etc. Yeah, this has gone so far and so crazy. It's hard for me to have an opinion about it, but I've had several people from your clan, or what used to be the clan, a lot of them have left, contact me and tell me that this is the rule over there in this family of clans that I have supported and put videos out for and encouraged and helped teach how to do 3-star attacks and all the things like that, that the rule is now that you cannot mention Jake or One Hive in any form or fashion or you get removed. And I've thought about this, and I thought about maybe just not even mentioning it, but I want to encourage you guys that are having to go through that, because it's unfortunate, and I want to let you know that, and I want to pick my words carefully because they always get twisted around. In anything in life, if you're going to follow somebody, okay, and what you're doing when you're joining a clan is you're following the leaders of that clan, whether you realize that or not. You're following those people, you're following their lead. And and they make a rule so absurd as to try to tell you who you can mention, who you can watch on YouTube, who you can support, who you can talk about, who you can send people to get help with their attacks and get better at the game. you have to question, why are you following those people? They are not fit to lead anything, much less a clan that wants to be a competitive war clan, which I know Full Attack did. So you have to question those things in life and sort of have that BS radar up. And when someone tells you, oh, Jake said this or Jake did that, and he offended this person and he insulted this person, ask, can you show me where Jake did that? And look at the comments, listen to what I said, and see if you think what I said was offensive. Because again, just like the kimchi thing we were talking about, one person saying, hearing me say I think kimchi is disgusting and gross takes it as a personal insult and is offended by it. When the vast majority of people would say that's not offensive in any form or fashion. And I think that's what you'll find with this whole situation with the LP family and their hatred for me now. I have no idea where it came from. I've never said anything negative about anybody at the LP family, including Spencer, who has just went on a crusade against me. So when they tell you that I have, again, just question it. Ask for them to show you, where's the video, where's the quote, where's what Jake said, and see if you think it's offensive. And I encourage you to leave those clans. If someone's going to make that rule, don't follow someone that's that poor of a leader. So best of luck to you guys. I hope you find good new homes and continue to enjoy the videos. And I'll support you guys wherever you go. You guys that have left because of it, you have my full support. So there's my thoughts on that. Houston reasons. How do I turn your voice of, can you please change your voice and make it not sound like a cat screaming in the rain, please? I started to think of a good witty comment that you guys would like for this, but then I always come back to that. Have you guys ever noticed that these comments, they're always almost not legible? They're just, there's typos, there's grammatical errors, they don't know how to use words correctly. And they're the ones that are always insulting me in my voice and all that. And I just wondered if you guys thought it was a coincidence, because I really don't. So I really don't have anything for you, Houston, besides just keep on keeping on, buddy. Saruva Ja. Hope that's close enough. Hey, Jake, I never knew a country boy would grow on me, but you did. My question is this. I'm glad I've grown on you. It makes me happy. I just came to Town Hall 9, and I'm part of the, quote, casual gamer community. I'm not part of a clan that is war-oriented. Most of my people do go live, although I love Goho, and I have the same motto to, quote, hog everything. That's awesome. I came to Town Hall 9 thinking I would aim towards using all these strategies I have learned from watching your videos. Then the disappointment came. I came to 3-star a new Town Hall 9 or a similar level Town Hall 9 with just 4 lightnings, 2 EQ, and mass drags with a hound in the CC. All I have to do is wait for my level 6 lightnings, and then I can even take on bases with level 7 AD. If a normal guy like me is disappointed with the ease in which we now have a chance to 3-star Town Hall 9s, I know I am generalizing, no disrespect. I can only imagine that you guys feel what you guys feel like. Have you talked about it? What do you think will happen to those Town Hall 9 war clans now? That kind of people kind of pride themselves in coming up with strategies to 3-star bases. Keep up the good work. Again, no disrespect to Max Town Hall 9s. I'm just speaking from my experience of being a casual player who still wants to improve in a casual clan. Yeah, man, I totally know what you're getting at, and it is. Everyone wants to aspire to something that's very difficult to do, but it's still possible. That's what we've always preached here. That's what we want for Town Hall 10. That's what we want for Town Hall 11. It's what we had for Town Hall 9. Something that was very hard to do, but it was entirely possible with dedication, with work. You could get there, and it was really exciting when you did. And they've taken that away. Hopefully they replace it, as I talked about earlier in the video. Hopefully they replace that at Town Hall 10, and you can just continue to upgrade, move up, and still have that experience, because if not, and you missed out on it completely, it's going to be a shame. So I know what you're saying. It is unfortunate. We're not happy about it. Nobody in the war community is happy about it. Hopefully they're working on Town Hall 10 for us, though. All for Christ videos. I don't understand how you think the, quote, golden age is over. Can any of you guys be patient? That's an ironic question. You watch Town Hall 10 or 11 move to be the new balance for you guys. Patience is a virtue. Love the channel and the videos. Not smashing you guys. You wish you could stop making everyone feel like Clash is dying. I think this is very ironic. I don't know, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you at all, sir. I'm not. I don't know where you're getting this from. Be patient. I can't believe that you think we're not patient. War has been out for, it would be 2 years in like April, I think. And we've been asking for the same things the entire time, and we've not gotten any of them. So we have been patient. We are still being patient. In case you didn't catch my last couple of videos, I'm still optimistic about Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11. I don't know where you're getting that, how I'm trying to make everyone feel like Clash is dying. I think the golden age is over. I don't think it'll ever be as fun as it once was. Hopefully I'm wrong. No one hopes I'm wrong more than I do on that one. So I think you're misinterpreting some things that I've said somewhere along the way. Let's see here. Bertus Phoenix. Hey, Jake, enjoy your coffee or beer. You have once shared the demographics stats on your channel. Would you also share geographics? I'm from Brussels, Belgium, and obviously you have some Korean viewers. Would be interesting to see that. Thanks, love the series, by the way. You bet, man. I thought that was an interesting question, and so I pulled it up, and here it is. Obviously, United States, vast majority. Canada in second, with the Philippines was a surprising one for me. Philippines in third, and a close third. These are lifetime views, by the way, since I've started the channel. UK, no surprise there, in fourth place. Germany in fifth. I knew I had a pretty good German audience. India, a little bit surprising there, in sixth. Australia in seventh. Indonesia, eighth, and excuse me, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Indonesia 8th, Malaysia 9th, and the Netherlands 10th. It only showed me the top 10. So there you go. I thought that was an interesting question. And then there's the stats I thought were also pretty interesting. Hope you enjoy that. All right, the last one from Cassie Yavins. Cassie Yavins, your favorite fellow YouTuber out there. These three. Excuse me, your favorite fellow YouTuber out there of these three: Galadon, Chief Pat, Peter $17, and why? Chief Pat, because I like some of the stuff that he's put out, especially recently. He speaks the truth, and he's the largest YouTuber for Clash. So for someone to do that is very encouraging. Plus, he's always been super nice to me. The times I've talked to him, just super friendly and not at all like a big shot or thing. Just a guy. You know, he's just a cool guy. So if those people, and that's the reason why he's the only one I have talked to. I don't have anything against Galadon. I don't even know who Peter $17 is, but I don't have anything against those guys. I just don't know them personally. Have never talked to them. So that's my answer to that. All right, guys, that is it. Leave me some questions for the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, Jake from One Hive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.